so cold. Good morning. It is week 1 of living at my parents', and today we are actually hoping that we're going to get out today. We're thinking of going to Beccles. The supermarket that we usually go to is actually in Beccles. It's one of the 2 in the area that's kind of like about half an hour away, so we're going to go to that one today. We went to one I think in like Wyndham, I never know how to say it, Widmond, I don't know, but we're going to go to the other one in Beccles today and explore that kind of area. We know there's like a park around there as well, so hopefully we're going to get the kids out today as well, and we need to charge the car, so that's another thing we've got to do. So we're going to kind of take you guys out with us to explore, and also kind of go through how our week's gone, explain a little bit about our choices as to why I'm here at my parents', and kind of talk through how that's been going, and yeah, just basically a lovely catch up with all of you. But yeah, it's a relatively grey day, very cold. It's so cold, I've got to get used to this weather. But yeah, we're going to get out, we're going to brave it and take you along with us. So let's get going. There's a car there. So we've just got here, we just turned up, we've done our food shopping, and we've also charged the car a bit, so that's all done. So we can kind of just get out, explore and have a little look around. The area that we're in, which is literally past the camera, that's why I'm looking past you guys, is there's like a little park, there's some boats along a river. I think this is the opening to the Broads in Beccles, or it's kind of the beginning of it. We've never actually been to the Broads. Hopefully one day soon we'll be able to go and show you around as well, but for today, on this lovely gloomy day, we will be just taking the kids out, getting them out and exercised and bits like that. So yeah, let's have a little look. Ozzy, come here. I thought it was over this way. It's a bit... Oh, we've gone rogue. You've gone rogue. Right, take Ozzy. Yeah, don't fall over. Wow, best shoes to wear. Hey, look at me in my shoes. My only nice shoes. Shorts. Ellen's wearing shorts. Always well equipped and organised as ever. So it's pretty beautiful, as you can see. There's like all these boats just on the left of me up a little river, and the kids have spotted the park, which is just here. You can't really see it very well on the camera, but I can see it pretty well, and they're going to obviously swarm towards it like animals. I love how like the bin's in the video now. That's a good bin. Is that good?
Yeah.
So everybody's just having a little snack quickly, and I wanted to really sit down and talk to you about how it's been going. We've been at my mum's now for just over a week. It's Monday today. You won't see this video till Saturday, and it will be about 2 weeks by the time you see it, but at the moment it's just over a week for us. And I just kind of wanted to go through the whys, what it's like, and then I may make a video in the future, kind of like pros and cons, maybe sort of situation, or a Q&A if you guys are interested in that. But we've been, yeah, it's been a week. It's been really interesting. I think the first thing to note is just kind of the whole moving process itself was smooth but stressful. I don't know how that works, but it really physically took us out of us because we did everything obviously all ourselves, as you watched. That was a bit of a time. And then getting over that has taken probably up till, I think yesterday for me, it took over like 6-7 days just to kind of get over the pain and the physical issues and things like that, and just the general tiredness. Like, I think it really knocked me out.
I think it hit me on Tuesday when the money came through.
Yeah.
And I was like, my God, I don't own anything.
Yeah, not owning a property, we didn't think would really hit us as bad as it has. Just to let you know, there's a lot of traffic going past, so you might not be able to hear us as clear. But yeah, when we saw like all the money come in, it was good, but a responsibility and a half. Like, we've not had money like that ever.
No.
So the responsibility of that, and also learning that we don't have a property anymore, threw us a little bit as well. That's another thing that kind of, you expect to feel like really happy about things, but you almost don't. You're almost like super stressed by it instead, and overwhelmed. And I think I felt very discombobulated. That was like the word of my week. Like, the supermarkets around here are different, the weather's a lot colder, it's just very different landscape. The way my parents live is very different, so I've got to kind of fit in with that as well. So it's just a lot of learning to live again, and obviously not have our own space. And we've obviously also had to minimise all of our stuff into 3 rooms. That took a good week to really get it the way we wanted to as well. So I haven't actually told you guys why we decided to move in with our parents. We started off wanting to run a bakery up north. That fell through pretty quickly, very early on in our moving process. And then what we decided on lastly, by the time we kind of got an idea of what we wanted, was we wanted to actually do van life and do a van up. Obviously that comes with a lot of complications and a lot of, you obviously have to learn the lifestyle. It's extremely stressful. And I think my parents weren't obviously keen on that, so they had just upscaled to a bigger house from a smaller one, which meant that they had so many more rooms to play with, and they actually offered us the opportunity to live with them for a little while. So it would have meant that we actually didn't have to go into rented accommodation until we actually really knew what we wanted, which would obviously be like the same cost of living in a house, if not more. So we do pay rent to my family, but it's nowhere near as much as renting a property of our own. It's meant that our living costs have literally slashed in half, which has been amazing. And yeah, it's just been a really good opportunity to have a long think about what we really want and where we're going to choose to go. The biggest thing we had a problem with when we were thinking about where we're going to move to was that we didn't know where. The location's like always been the problem for us. Whether or not it's a house or not, we're not really bothered about. We're kind of interested in looking at a lot of different alternative ways of living, but we are definitely taking our time on where we're going to go to. So yes, that was the main reason we decided to do it. We are saving a lot of money and we're allowed to kind of think things through a lot more. It also gives us a chance to spend time with our family and really enjoy their company. So yeah, that's really the main reasons why we decided to go for that option. It was a really generous offer and it's helped us out a lot. Time frame wise, I'm thinking no longer than a year. I would ideally like it to go down to around 6 months by the time we decide to kind of move out and find our own path. It obviously depends on lockdown and the pandemic. That's obviously going to determine what we're allowed to do and when. So that's a big thing that we have to look at as well, but ideally I would love it to be around 6 to 12 months staying there, and then hopefully we'll have an idea of where we're going to be going. Living wise, it's been interesting.
I think it's just the stress got to us, and
yeah, it was a smooth move.
Yeah,
it was really smooth. It went really smoothly. The van went really smoothly. We got everything done ourselves, which is like incredible. Just the two of us.
I'm surprised it took what, 2 hours to load.
Yeah, it took
40 minutes to unload.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
It really didn't take long at all. But then obviously you guys saw how much we had, and somebody commented and said that we were really minimalist, and at the time I just don't think it felt like it at all.
But now looking at what we have in the rooms, it's not a lot.
No, we've literally got it down to 3, so we're really, really proud of it. but living wise it's been different.
They're very quiet. They live a very
Yeah.
quiet life.
See, my parents haven't obviously had young children in the house for like since I was a kid. They've looked after the kids a lot for us, but full time it's like I think it's been a bit of a shock to the system.
So we keep on telling them to
Yeah, because we're like a noisy family, so it's been a shock for us as well, because we've had to obviously quieten down by quite a lot, and they've had to get used to us being quite noisy and loud, and we have the TV on all the time because Kev loves noise and he's loud and the kids are loud, and it's just been, I think that's the biggest adjustment, is the noise levels, I suppose, and not getting on everybody's nerves all the time. It felt, I think at the start, very alien, like we shouldn't be touching things, we shouldn't just be helping ourselves, but that's obviously something that we've been getting used to more and more along the way.
And things like, when do we wash up?
Yeah.
Do we wash it all up instant? Because previously, if we use something, we leave it a little bit and then we do it.
We were a little bit relaxed about cleaning. We weren't like hyper cleaning people. I feel like I watched somebody once, and her name's Lucy, and she had a YouTube channel, and she always said she hated cleaning because it's such a waste of your time, and I kind of get it. Like, I'm quite a clean person, but we together, I think, balanced it out where it wasn't like manic all the time, had to clean up, never had toys out or never had like scuffs on the walls, things like that we're a lot more accepting of. I think my family, they like things to be nicer and like things to be really clean and really looked after, and we're kind of coming from a place where we're a little bit over that. We're not really bothered about stuff. We practice
when you have kids.
Yeah, when you've got kids anyway, trying to do that, like, things are going to break and get scuffed and get wrecked, it's just inevitable. Yeah, trying to make sure the kids are a little bit more careful has been a little bit of a struggle. They also have stairs, and if you've come from a masonette or a flat and you go to somewhere with stairs, they're literally obsessed with them and they run up and down them all day long, so that's
and
also
it's
been
right
a
next
struggle.
to our bedroom.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I'm nervous for Ozzy to...
Yeah, because it's such a dark, like, they're out in the country as well. Where we lived, we had street lights outside of our masonette, like directly outside, but in this house there's nothing for a few miles each way, and it's just pitch black. So we've got to be really careful, because stairs, obviously learning that they have stairs and that the little one has to be really careful, we've had to kind of get over that hurdle as well. But other than that, it's been all right. It's just been tough, more trying to fit in all of our personalities and the kind of who does what and who buys what and shopping and bits like that. But
and having private time.
Yeah, and private time as well, because we obviously had the whole house to go around speaking in, but there are some things that we want to talk about that they might not want to hear, or we might not want to share, and, you know, like rude things. No rude things, we don't do that. But I don't do that. You do that. I don't talk about it. God, how rude. So Kev's just gone off because the little one needs the toilet, obviously. Unprepared family, unprepared all the time, and they always never ever go to the toilet when we ask them to before we go out. So it's just me again, and I hope that kind of explained a little bit as to what's been going on and why we chose to do it. If there's any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. We'd love to hear from you guys, and we'd love to answer anything or any questions that you have. Hopefully it's going to be an easy few weeks now that we've all settled in and that we're kind of getting used to each other. Obviously I'm very aware that there'll be hurdles along the way, and that's why we're kind of really up for getting out, like today. Like, it's freaking freezing out here, but at the same time it's worth seeing the kids like get out and about and be themselves again. The thing with my parents as well is there's a few rules. We don't really have rules in our house back when we were living in our masonette, other than don't hurt each other and just be careful of things and have a little bit of respect for your own things and tidy up. There's a few more rules now. Ozzy. So yeah, there's been a few things that they've had to adapt to, so it's lovely to take them out and let them kind of be themselves again. I think they've really needed it. We're hoping for a better week, and we can definitely recharge and see how it's going to be like for the next couple of months. What are you doing?
Trying to get me with a stick.
Lovely.
And he's like a Viking.
I think he's, yeah, maybe. He might be a Viking. His name's Oslo. Could be a Norwegian Viking? What the hell is a Viking? A
Hello.
Norwegian Viking.
Hello. Whoa.
I know they are, look. We found them. I think we're going on a toilet hunt. But look how pretty it is. So nice. I love boats. I'd live on a boat, but Kev doesn't like boats. So that's out of the question. So Mummy just had to do the toilet run in the end because Daddy just decided that he's too chicken to take his daughter near a tree. So we're all done, and I think we're going to head back now because it is dropped in temperature quite considerably. And also Ozzy's covered in mud, and so is Lulu. We're going back, yeah? B&M? Okay. We're going to B&M. We have to wash that coat now, won't we? Careful, you want to go in all the mud and all the puddles. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Oh, wow. How rude. Change of plan. We're not going to B&M anymore. We are going to go home, have some lunch, and bathe these children because they are absolutely covered in mud.
What do you think, Beccles?
Oh, we can't put it on, can we? It was nice. I think next time we need to bring wellies. That would be a good idea because the two youngest didn't have any welly boots on, and neither did we, but then we don't have any, so. But yeah, it was really nice. I hope you guys saw enough of it as well. I know we didn't really go into much depth about the area or detail about like the town or anything. Obviously we are in lockdown, so we've got to be a little bit careful because we can't really go anywhere but outside the areas. But for like a lovely area for the kids to just kind of let loose and have a little fun was a great find.
And 2 hour free parking.
Oh yeah, and the parking was free as well. Don't forget that bit. No, I won't. Yeah, so it's free parking. There's like a Lidl's right near it, so we actually got some pastries. So the kids actually managed to get something to eat as well, which is really nice. And there's a charger at this specific Lidl's as well, which is a rapid one, so we managed to get a good quick charge in at the same time. So good day, thumb up. It was a good one, good find. Wish the weather was a bit warmer. I'm starting to think I want to move somewhere really, really warm because I cannot handle this anymore. Oh, but yeah, good find. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today as well. We'll be doing a lot more videos now as well, that we've got a lot more time on our hands. It's sticking to every Saturday for the minute. It may bump up to Wednesdays and Saturdays, but we'll see kind of how filming works with that, etc, etc. So yes, we hope you liked it, don't we guys? And if you did, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. You can follow our journey from going from our little masonette to moving into my parents to the great beyond. Also like our financial journey as well. That's definitely a video that's going to be coming up soon, is our finances. I know I promised you that a long time ago, but it is coming. It's just one of those videos that's going to take a lot of time to write things down and make sure I've got all the right information for you all. I might do a pros and cons about kind of living with family and things like that, and the kind of struggles slash pros that we go through, and a lot more minimalist videos as well, because I had a lovely comment from a viewer who said she really wants to see more of that as well. So any videos you really would love to see, please put down in the comments below and I'll get to it. Other than that, have a really great week. We've had a really interesting one, but we've ended it on a fun day. Don't forget to comment and like and subscribe if you fancy us. If you don't, that's fine. You can always dislike, it's fine. But yeah, everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, that was really subdued. You can do better than that.
So, bye.
Bye. Stay safe, guys. See you later. Mwah.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to the channel.
We need an intro, I think. Like, I don't know. What would we say?
That's right, but
I don't even know. God, this hill stick's been smashed around. No, what would we say? Hi, whistlers. What should we call them? Hi, whistle people. I'm not whistling. Let's
Basically,
get
the whistle-
whistling.
the whistles can't whistle.
The whistles. Well, I can whistle. It's like that, and we can hopefully have a little chat with you guys about our decision. No. What have you got?
I got a leaf.
Wow, cool.
Good stuff.
I've got to get it right now. You need to be in it more. Closer to me. Hello. It's the first. Oh, Bevel. Excuse you, sir. I don't know why they just stare at you like it's your fault. So rude.